Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. And if you are new here, my name is Lauren. Today's video is going to be an old school what's in my bag. I honestly still love these videos. I am a nosy person by nature. I like to see what people carry and if I should be carrying those things. So that's what I'm going to do today. This one's a little bit different. Typically I do like a what's in my everyday bag or like what's in my work bag. This is going to be like what's in my date night bag because my husband and I are going to be going on a date. So I'm using my very compact, very small but beautiful Balenciaga Hourglass Walk. So the wallet on chain. Mine is in this beautiful mock croc and it's gray and it has the silver hardware, which I love the silver on like the gray like this. I don't think this would look good with like gold because of the warm tones the gold would bring. I love this. I love the monochrome kind of look of this. So this is full and I'm going to show you everything that I'm going to take with me. When I say everything, remember this is a small little handbag and it looks like it might be able to fit quite a bit, but because of the angle, and I'll kind of talk to you about that in a moment, the angular kind of shape of it, it really sort of limits what you can take. So let's open this up and I will show you what I have inside. Actually, let me show you the back first because there is a slip pocket there and I have my phone in there and it's a little bit harder to take out. But to fit my phone, which is the iPhone 11, into the back pocket, I have to take off my case. If I have a case, it doesn't fit. So just note that. If you also have a bigger phone than I do, it probably won't fit into this back slip pocket here. So note that. Now on the inside, you open it up, you have a very small pocket here and it's a little bit harder to get into just because it's sort of packed, so it's pushing on it. I don't have anything in there. If we park somewhere and there is like a little parking note, then I will probably slip it in there. But the next thing is in this zippered compartment. So there is a zippered compartment in the front there, which I do appreciate. I just have my car key. So I've taken it out of, typically it resides in this little Gucci Ophidia key pouch, but it won't fit there. So I'm just putting that in the slip pocket on the front there. And then this is what it looks like on the inside. So it is packed and full to the brim, as you can kind of see. So the first thing that I have that I'll take out for you right now is going to be my Louis Vuitton 6 key holder. Now, I probably don't need to bring this because my husband typically will always bring his keys. So honestly, I could leave this out and then I'd have more space. But for reference, this does fit inside. And then I have moved to a smaller wallet or card case. And this is from the men's line. This is their version of the coin case. No, this is the coin. Yeah, this is the men's version of the coin case, which is a little bit different, very much different actually. So I'll just take my cards out so you don't see any of my ID or anything, but it just has a slip pocket in the back there. So I keep, usually I just keep my ID in that back pocket and then I put all my other cards in there. And you can put change. You can also put some cash if you fold it up in there too. It's very slim, as you can see, and it's nice and compact. So that's why I like to use this one. Now, again, because this is a wallet on chain, I don't necessarily need to take a wallet because I'll show you in a second there are some card slots. And then beside those, I have my Travelo, which is perfume, like this little perfume holder. You just refill it with your own favorite perfume. I've had this now for like, I would say 15 years and it's still going strong. Like I always take this everywhere. And then I just have a Rare Beauty lip balm that was tucked in the side. And then the last thing I have in here is the carry, which is the purse holder. So when you go out to eat at fancy restaurants, the chairs and the tables are like this narrow. There's like no place to put your bag. So this is just a handy dandy little purse hook. So you just have to put this on the side of the table, hang your purse from it, and You don't have to keep the purse on your lap or on your chair or on the table or anything like that. And like I said, this is by Carrie. It's a nice looking purse holder. You can get like some more affordable ones on Amazon. I think this is about $100 Canadian, but you can definitely get cheaper options as well. I just like this one, and it comes in a little carrying case, which I think is nice. So that is everything that essentially fit in here. Now, it's the shape. It's the shape of this really. So this is a fairly structured little mini bag, and as you can see, if I close it up, you can see that it kind of narrows and then it goes a tiny, tiny bit wider there. That actually limits the amount that you can take. I feel like if this sort of opened up a little bit more and there was a little bit more give here without this sort of pushing it sort of closed like that, you'd be able to fit a little bit more. But just note that it doesn't hold a lot. That's basically what I'm trying to say. What you could do is you could use these card slots. So it is called a wallet on chain because it will function as a wallet. So I could definitely save some more space if I were to take my cards out and just slip them into the back there. So let me do that really quickly. So there you go. I just put 4 cards in the back. There's actually 6 slots for you to put cards, but I just put 4 sort of back there. Now that opens up a little bit more space, so I will probably be able to fit my phone into the back instead of putting it into this back pocket here. And then let's see if it just sort of fits. It should fit everything else. So my 6 key ring holder, I'll put right in the front, and now we just have like this tiny little bit of area. So I'll put my purse hook there, and then these 2, which were the perfume and the lip balm, I'll put those sort of haphazardly beside it. This bag is actually pretty heavy. I'm not gonna lie, it's because of the chain. So there we go. Now let's just see if it closes, and I still have my car key in the front zip compartment there. And I think this will close. Yeah, it will. If I can just get so now it closes up. You can see it's wider sort of there. So it opens up a little bit, but again, because this is like a fairly tight closure, it really doesn't allow for anything else. So now instead of having my phone in the back, I have it in the handbag. But that is basically everything I would take with me, sort of if I were going on like a date with my husband and we were going to like a restaurant where I didn't really want to take like a larger bag or anything like that. Just note that it doesn't carry a lot. So let's go over some of the pros and the cons with this hourglass walk. So pros first, it's beautiful. I always find that Balenciaga quality and craftsmanship is really good. I've never had any issues with anything like with the glazing, with the leather or anything like that. It's always been so pristine and perfect when you get it, which it should be, right? You're paying a lot of money for handbags. It should be perfect when you get it. But I also find that it just wears really well. So that's one of the pros, I would say. I think the style of this now is very classic. I know when the Hourglass first came out, I was a little bit hesitant. I like the style, I've always loved it, but I just wasn't sure if it was gonna be something that would last. But I think now that this is one of their classic styles, and I do like that the walk doesn't have the handle on it. I think it's just more of like a streamlined kind of look, whereas the handle, I don't necessarily not like it. I just, for me, my own personal preference, I like it without the handle, but who knows, in the future I'll probably get one with a handle because I love the brand so much. So some of the cons with this handbag, it is heavy. I'm not gonna lie, the chain is extremely heavy because it is made, it's like, I don't know if it's called the curb chain, but it's a heavy one, you know what I mean? So if you are planning on wearing this as an everyday bag, I don't think this would be a good option, because this is going to begin to dig in. I notice it even after just sort of wearing it for like 15 minutes or so. This will begin to dig in because this in itself is also fairly heavy. I do have this fairly full, but you saw what was inside. There wasn't that much inside, but it gets really heavy. The next thing I would say is it just doesn't fit a lot. But that's the whole purpose of a walk, I think. It's only to be sort of used when you have very like minimal things to sort of take with you. But just note that if you have a bigger phone than me too, it might be a little bit of a struggle to fit in there. The next thing, is it the easiest to get your items out? No, because as you can see, if I want to reach sort of that bag hook, I then have to move this out of the way, and I'll have to kind of go in there, and then now you see my perfume is falling out. So it's not the most practical if you're kind of going in and out of your handbag a lot. As well, because these slots here are it's fairly tight, it takes a little bit of time, as you can kind of see, to take the card out, and as well to sort of put in and to slide in. So it's not the most convenient handbag. And again, that's why I feel like it's good for special occasions when you're not sort of going in and out of your handbag quite a bit. I think those are like the main things. I would say that the cons of this handbag, really, it's very heavy, it doesn't carry a lot, it's not the most practical if you're going in and out of the handbag. So some people had asked me if this would make like a good everyday handbag. I would say no. The one that I have that's better is the Gossip wallet on chain. That one, even though this one looks bigger, the other one holds more and it's much lighter because the chain is lighter. I actually find myself using that one a little bit more, but for my outfit tonight, I'm not wearing this, but for my outfit tonight, this is just gonna dress it up a little bit more. Yeah, so those I guess would be sort of the main cons. I wouldn't recommend this as an everyday handbag. I know some people had asked me when I originally showed this if it would make a good everyday handbag. This will not make a good everyday handbag. I just think the weight of it, even when it's empty, it's still weighty. Yeah, it's the leather. The leather of this handbag just gives it that sort of extra weight. So I wouldn't recommend it as an everyday handbag. I'd recommend it more as like a special occasion handbag, because look at it, it's beautiful, right? It's stunning. So yeah, that's like my little mini review on this, and that's everything that fits into it. So if you have any questions, please leave them down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.